Hi guys, it's Anita Cordell here with the Yellow Brick Group powered by Real Broker, and today's tour is a brand new construction home. This is a ranch home, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and it was built by Premium Custom Homes. And you know, if you followed me along on my tours, you know that I like to start out in the street view first, but you can see the property behind me. Isn't it cute? It's so gorgeous. One of the things that I wanted to first point out is that this is on a cul-de-sac. And how important is that to so many people, especially those mamas out there? But another cool thing about this property is that not only does it have this cul-de-sac that it's sitting on, but if you go down the street here, it's right next to another cul-de-sac over here. So you've got double cul-de-sacs right on this street, which is great. You can see there's still some building out going on down the street, but here are the homes that are right next to it. There's going to be something here as well, but this right here is already occupied, and this one here is for sale as well. But I'm going to be doing a tour, a little series, so you'll see that. But this property is brought to you by Amy Arndorfer, and she actually is an amazing agent. I'm doing another transaction with her, and so thank you, Amy. This is a great listing. But here's the outside of this property. As you can see, it's a 3-car garage, and this is a ranch. It's got such a cute front to it. And you know what? One of the features that I wanted to point out was this right here. You can see the awning here above the garage. So it's almost like they extended out the roof here so that the rainwater would even actually come out a little bit farther. That's such a unique feature. You don't see that a lot, but I love that. Now let me look at the stone. So you've got the stone here, which is super pretty. I love the gray. Then now this whole entire home is got more of a little bit of a gray neutral type facade here. But I'm going to show you the yard as well. So you can see that you're going to hit this back side here. It's probably going to be around this size here. And then the backyard, we'll take a look at the backyard here in a little bit, but there's already a fence up on part of it and the retaining wall, which I've seen some gorgeous properties that have retaining walls in them in the back. But look at the front. So just so you know, this covered patio is oversized. It's not just a normal sized patio. It's oversized. You could honestly have probably a little miniature picnic table out here. It's so big. I love the size of it. I also love the shutters. So the shutters are a unique color, but it's got this gray, sort of almost greenish undertone. But that's the outside. Now let's go inside and take a look. So as you're walking in to the right side, you're going to immediately come into the coat closet area. I will tell you that some of these new constructions leave out the coat closet, which I don't understand why, but this one didn't, and that one's great. And it's full size too, like all the way for those long coats. And then you've got your bench here to hang your backpacks for your kiddos, or your purse, your guest purses, whatever. So that's a really cool feature here. So before we go into the main area, this left part is where the garage space is. And there's about 5 steps going down. But I wanted to have you notice the height of the garage, the ceiling in here. It's realistically, you could have so much taller of garage doors. You could have like a lift, or even it's really tall, which is really nice. I've had a couple of buyers who have been looking for that kind of a thing in the past, but there's the attic space up here. I don't know if you can see that attic space. I don't know why it's not showing. There we go. But you can see the height of this garage. It's so tall. So one of the things you could do is have one of those suspension shelves that are way out here. You could have all those all the way around this whole garage space. You could have those suspension shelves if you're needing more shelving for any reason whatsoever. There's the attic space. But I love the fact that it's so big. This garage is so big. There's LVP flooring here. So we're going to walk back in. Sorry for the echo, but here we go. Okay, so when you're walking in, the first focal point is this beautiful fireplace. This stone fireplace is, look at that, the detail of the stone. And it goes floor to ceiling. You notice that floor to ceiling stone. And what a perfect place to put your TV. You know, a lot of times people will say that the mantles are too tall and they have to look up so far to see the TV. But this mantle does not feel too far, or too tall. But another thing is this room is so big that you can spread out some and spread out your sofa, your love seat, what have you. I put the fireplace on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but lots of different options for putting your sofa, your love seat, your couches. I love too that they have some spaces for you to put the electrical outlets if you want. But this has such a, this has such a gorgeous feel to it. White cabinetry here in the kitchen, so it goes into the kitchen. Now, I want you to notice too, these cabinets behind here. This has been something that has been such a treat, but all these extra spaces if you're wanting more cabinets or wanting more storage, and they all have soft close to them. See that? Which is great. These are elongated more so than anything. They're just very wide. You can put a lot of things in these drawers, and they're soft close. The drawers are soft close as well as the cabinets. The cabinets are also. Now, when you're talking about this kitchen, it's so functional that you can have a space for entertaining purposes, your crock pots if you have a potluck dinner over. Here you can have a coffee area, a coffee space here, because it's small enough to where that you can utilize something simple as that with a coffee space, but it doesn't take up a ton of the functionality of the kitchen. But let me turn around here and show you where you've got a lot of drawers. And there's the dishwasher right beside the sink. And I like how that the island is painted a different color. But this is also another great feature where you can put your cooking sheets, cutting boards in these little skinny areas here. But I love the backsplash as well, the design of it and how the builder did that. It's just such an open concept, really, really spacious living area, and I love the focal point of that stone fireplace. Another thing that I love about this is there's just so much natural light around it and a lot of storage. Now, this would be where your dining room goes, your dining area, but these finishes are all so modern. They're perfect for just all of the different modern tastes out there. And look at that. I love that. And I love the way that the lighting looks. These are really great choices. So the other thing too to note is this here. Here is the walk-in pantry. And I'm not just talking about a little walk-in pantry. This is a large walk-in pantry. And sometimes people, you know, it can technically be called a walk-in pantry just by stopping here or what have you. But it goes all the way back here. Look at this. Look at how big this pantry is. You can keep your appliances back here. You can keep your coffee pots back here if you wanted. You can keep even dishes back here. This is probably one of the biggest pantries that I've seen in this price range. You cannot find something. The other thing that I love is that it has electrical outlets in this. Whoever designed this, thank you for putting electrical outlets in the pantry. It makes it just another space for you to plug in your crock pot or plug in, you know, that Instapot. It's so functional. This design has been so functional, and I really enjoyed looking through this and giving you a tour. Okay, so you've got your electric cooktop, but you've got this oven and then a microwave that looks like it's probably convection oven. And then some extra outlets on this island. And I'm not going to tell you much about well, I'll tell you what my opinion is, but this island is so big, and I'm telling you, it's so functional because of how it's designed. Now here, you can actually put probably 4 different bar stools down here, and even if you had the bar stools, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to move them and get into this extra storage space. But such a functional kitchen. I absolutely love this kitchen. Love it. Okay, so now let's turn around and turn directions and head out here. One of the things that I love is just a covered patio. Covered back patio. So this is the second one. So see how big this is too? And it is, again, in my opinion, oversized patio. You could have another table here. You could have your grill here, and then some added lawn chairs or other chairs here just to make it functional. And then here's the backyard. Now, one of the things that I mentioned this in another video where I have a friend of mine who had a backyard such as this, and she put up a retaining wall, and then on the very back part of it is all her garden. She has zucchinis, she has pumpkin. This was her garden, and I was amazed at the creativity of what she did. So just an idea. It was she didn't even need anything raised. It's already raised, and if you're wanting to utilize that, you can see the sun is coming down. It would be a perfect location for a garden. I love that. Okay, and then let's go inside. So there's the dining room. So right off the kitchen is that patio. Okay, so now you're probably saying, where's the bedrooms? So we're gonna go back here down the hallway. And the other thing that is so great is that the bedrooms are kind of down this hallway. You've got a shared bathroom here. I love the colors that they use. And I just wanted to give you a close-up look at the tile detail, which is really, really pretty. I love the shower head being taller for all those taller gentlemen out there. Okay, so first bedroom is here. I'm going to show you the closet here. Double hang there. Good size. And as we're walking down this hall, here, let me back up a little bit just to give you perspective. When you're walking down the hall, this is the front room, and there's the front door. So you're walking down the hall, you've got bathroom here, bedroom here, and then laundry room. And then the owner's suite is on the far left there. But here's this bedroom number 2. Good size bedrooms. And then here's the closet. A closet here. This is a little bit bigger of a closet. You can see that. Love it. Okay, and then as we walk down the hall here, there's a couple of things to note. So first of all, laundry room, huge. Everything about this house feels just big for this price range. And here is some cabinetry here. Again, those are soft close. And then we've got a huge linen closet. So again, this is 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Now here's the owner's suite. Really large, good size. And you've got the copper ceilings here, which are really neat. Very pretty. I like the painting of them. Now, okay, when I'm talking to you about the closets, check this closet out. Really big. Great job with building this home. Okay, so you can see there's shelves on each side. So you wouldn't have to have a his and her closet because there's already one in this room. Okay, then this is fantastic. It's more of a modern kind of a barn door look. You've got the barn door concept, but a modern door, or more so like contemporary rather, which is nice. Okay, so bathroom. And another thing to take note of is there's actually a built-in dresser here in the bathroom. And you've got double vanities. Lot of space. And then shower. Okay, you've got double showers. Double shower heads, rather. There's one here, one right across, and then I love this tile. So unique. Another thing I love about this is you've got that chair. What an oversized home for a great budget. I think that it was priced at $516, but I'm going to go back to my sheet and take a look at it for sure, but I'm pretty sure that that was what it is. I'm just going to swing by here. I dropped off my sheet. Now you can have one more look at this amazing and gorgeous home, a gorgeous living space and kitchen. Yeah, the price is $516.5. Now this is the part that's finished, okay? So when we're talking about these ranch style homes, the main part of the home is what's finished, and the finishable square footage is 1,900. Now we're gonna go downstairs. This basement is not finished, but it is ready for you to finish if you wanted to. And it is also very large. So when you're walking in, what I like to look for are where are the windows, because when I look for the windows, then it gives me some kind of idea of what would be a good functionality usage for that. So this could be another room. So if you needed to do some multi-generational living, you could bring this wall here and add a bedroom if you wanted to, and then utilize this space for your living room or a media room or a play area, and you would have enough space to add another bedroom or even two. So there's 3 egress windows. Now I will say this is where the it's stubbed for a shower and it's stubbed for a toilet and a sink. And so this would be where the plan would be to have that futuristic full bathroom down here. You could put another bedroom here and another bedroom here. And if you did that, you could put 2 bedrooms here and leave some space for just having a window for light in the living space area. Then the other thing to note would be a tornado / room. There's not a lot of lighting in here, but I'm going to try and capture it as best I can. But this is where you would come during a tornado. Some cities do require that, others do not. But yeah, and then tap into the plumbing that's upstairs. You could create a bar area if you wanted. There's a lot of options for what to do down in this basement. It is waiting and ready for you at this low price of $516,500. I am amazed that this hasn't sold yet. It's just waiting for you. So come on down. If you are needing some extra inspiration, reach out. So again, it's Anita Cordell, and to buy or sell, call Anita Cordell, #AnitaHome. And again, this is a Premium Custom Homes, and that's the builder. And Amy Arndorfer is, I say that wrong, didn't I? Amy Arndorfer is the listing agent. And so if you want to take a look at this property, give me a call, put a comment down below, and I'll bring you out here for a private tour and let you know what it looks like in person. So have a wonderful day, and until the next video comes, God bless you. And also, this is a 2-part series, so I'm going to be showing this new construction home built by the same builder, and then in the next video, be sure and follow along, because in the next video, I'm going to be showing you another property by this same builder. So have a wonderful day.